She'd take the world off my shoulders if it was ever hard to move. She'd turn the rain to a rainbow when I was living in the blue. Why then, if she's so perfect, do I still wish that it was you? Perfect don't mean that it's working, so what can I do when you're outside in my mind? 'Cause sometimes I look in her eyes, and that's where I find a glimpse of us. And I try to fall for her touch, but I'm thinking of the way it was. Said I'm fine and said I moved on. I'm only here passing time.
What's up, YouTube? So, as you can probably see from the video, the 12A is completely torn down. I have some bad news about the build, though. So, where to begin? Let's start with, let's grab this guy right here. So we have the stationary gear that is on the front of the engine where the oil pump is. You can see, I don't know if you can see, let's see if we can get a good angle right there. See that? All that copper, this is the bearing, and it was actually welded to the E-shaft. Right here, you can see, right in here, you can see the copper. And you can actually, if I take a tool, you hear that? That is not supposed to sound like that. So this E-shaft is ruined. The rotors, for the most part, let's get this guy off of here. Cut this on. One second, let me grab a knife. So the rotors are pretty good. This is the rear housing. Let me see if I can get a little bit better light. Be right back. Alright, that should be a little bit better. So you can see this is the rear rotor, the R, in what I would consider pretty good shape. I mean, the bearings are definitely spun, but those can be pressed out. So I think the rotors will be okay. There is a little bit of damage on the front rotor. You see there's this little guy right here. A little bit of damage, but it's not, doesn't hit into the side seal, so I don't think it should be an issue. I'll just make sure it's flat, and I think I should be able to reuse these again, but let me know what you think down in the comments if I could. I think I can, as far as how I understand how it seals. But and then let's get to the aluminum housings. So this was the rear aluminum housing, and you can see this chrome right here. It's peeling right off. You can hear, and that is pretty bad. It's, I don't know, 5 or 6 millimeters in, and there's like an edge put on each side too. So I don't think these are usable. Maybe the other housing, it looks less damaged, so maybe this one will be good, but unfortunately all 3 irons are bad. Let me see if I can get in here a little bit better for you. So you can see right here, the step wear on this is awful. That's like almost a millimeter of step wear, and it's on every single housing. And the bridge port on this, this one looks okay, but this one on this side right here, there is not much material left. That is it. That is all that side seal is running on. So that is, I mean, I can't use them anyway because of the step wear, which is just, you can just hear it. So I can't use any of them. So what we're gonna end up doing is trying to source a new engine while I work on kind of just fixing up the car. You can see over there the engine bay is painted black now. Looks pretty nice. But so now I'm going to be modifying the, let's get you turned around here. There we go, that might be a little bit better. So I'm going to be working on just modifying the gas tank now. I'm going to be running a fuel cell, which you can see this guy right here. I'll be going over more in depth with this, but this is a new performance external fuel cell. So you don't have to run pumps inside. So this whole thing is full of fuel, which will be really nice because I don't want to have to modify the stock tank because it needs baffles, and I don't want to have to run in larger like AN fittings, so I'm just going to run it that way. It'd be much easier. Other thing, probably running this guy right here. What I will do, this is my catch can for crankcase. I got a pack performance right here, so we can run a dash 10 AN fitting to the catch can from the breather neck, which would be nice for turbo. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of an update for now. I'm going to be putting the engine back together as a mock-up, so I can use that to kind of determine where I want to run lines, how I want to put the exhaust together. So that'll be pretty fun. Once I get an actual engine, I'll do another stop-motion time-lapse to capture kind of the rebuild process of it. So yeah, thanks for tuning in.